What's up, gang? This is the GoodBerean. Welcome back. I think I might have caught it on time there. I I got back, put my headphones on, and think I just heard the end of the song. So I think that's what we started with. But welcome in, everyone. Bemis Max, welcome in. Starry, welcome in. How are you guys doing? You gotta go, but just wanted to say hi. Well, thanks for stopping in, Bemis. That's your job. Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta. I don't know. I don't want to tell you. You gotta beat him to it. And he's gone. You also gotta go because you're watching YouTube and your PC died, so you can't watch both. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to pick me over YouTube, but I don't see where I see where the priorities lie. But fair enough. Well, good to see you, Sorry, and hope to see you in the next one. Deltarune Chapter 5 is out. Welcome, Rem. Welcome in. How are you doing? Good to see you. I actually I haven't played any Deltarune. I've played a little bit of Undertale, and but I haven't done any of like the genocide or the pacifist routes. So that's definitely something that's kind of still on the list to go. But you got to play Deltarune. Well, I want to do all of Undertale first. I want to play it for realsies and then go do Deltarune. But good to see you. How are you doing? What's going on? How's your summer job going and everything? We are playing Blueprints once again, and we are on day 33. It has been quite a journey so far. Also, I quit my job. I know you weren't here last time, but that's a thing that has happened. So technically, I give 2 weeks notice. So I'm still working it, but it's we're on our way out. The job is nice. My boss and coworkers are so sweet. Oh, that's so good to hear. That you really, that really is what makes the experience is good boss, good coworkers. So yeah, I did quit. It just the job was really taking a toll on me, and I tried for a long time to implement changes that would make it work, and it just got to a point where it wasn't working anymore. And so we just got to make a change, and I've got some stuff in the works to go in a different direction right now, but for now we just I needed to quit. I needed to make it to have things stop. So there we are, here we are, but we're back. But it's still good. I'm glad to hear that your job's going well. Remind me what you're doing again. Is it like it's like a restaurant job, right? I think that's what you had said. But it's super good to see you. And also, and how'd your pottery stuff go as well? Did you make a good pot? Did you make some good pottery? You're a waitress, just summer job. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that that's going well so far. You made a mug. Oh, that's epic. I would love to make mugs someday. I remember one time in college, I was going to. I had a friend who, for her birthday, wanted to celebrate by having all of us like go to like a mug painting thing. And I'd never been to anything like that. You'll be painting it this weekend. Oh, sick. Yeah, I was just So I was doing a mug painting thing with my friend like ages ago when I was in college. And I still have that mug. It's like one of my favorite mugs. I have like a couple of mugs that are like my go-to favorite mugs, and I still hang on to that one. But it would be super cool to make a mug. Dang. Gotta learn how to do that. Maybe I should. Maybe now that I don't have a job, I'll just start making mugs. Maybe that'll work. Maybe what's the upstart cost for mug making? I wonder. But we are here. We are back, and we are doing some blueprints action. And let's take a little review of what where we've been, what we've done. So I've got to put it on the screen. Nope, that's not the screen. Where's the notepad? Yeah, that's the notepad. Okay, sick. All right, we have accomplished quite a bit. What did we do last time? So we've solved the great picture pairing puzzle. I'm pretty sure I had it the time before, but we officially got that eye in last stream, and so we know now that the clue is if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. So we've concluded that means that there are 8 safes with letters in them, except there's not actually 8. There's 7 safes, and that have letters inside them. But then there's also date. There's also that one gate, the small gate going to the orchard that counts as a safe for the purpose of the clue. What else have we learned since last time? We wrote down a bunch of dates because now that we know that dates are important, we want to make sure we have all the dates in order. I think a lot of the changes I made, or a lot of the stuff that I discovered, I've added like in other places in my notepad, so I don't entirely remember what all we did. I know we reviewed the parlor game and determined that I've not been following one of the rules, and so that's why some of the logic puzzles have not seemed solvable to me, because I wasn't actually following the final rule, which is that there's always going to be only one box with gems. So any conclusion that leads to multiple boxes with gems is false. We went to the mailroom, I guess. We got to chain the mailroom more, because the problem is that the mailroom is only useful if you get it the day after you already got the mailroom. And so once we get out of the loop, it's worth it. It's not worth it anymore. We might have already gotten out of the loop. I do remember a disappointing end to last stream because we didn't because we had, what did we do? We got the vault, but we didn't have any of the keys for it, and it was just too little too late. And if I'd planned out my route a little bit better, we probably could have made it work, but it didn't happen. Something about the Great Hall partitioning plan, which started yesterday, but we went to the Great Hall, and that didn't seem very partitioned, so I'm not sure on what exactly that means. We reread History of Ordina, and kind of put together a little bit more of the details, because now that we just have more context from studying geography and all that, we just things start to make a little bit more sense. We saw some X's in the aquarium, under the grill on the patio, and there was an arrow pointing to central filing. It's like a filing cabinet, and I thought it might have been in the archives, but I checked every single drawer in every single filing cabinet in the archives, and I couldn't come up with anything that seemed meaningful. So I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to be. I think the only thing that could make sense is if there was some sort of special key that was specifically for the archives, and then there's something in that bottom filing cabinet. What else? Oh yeah, the washer and dryer. There's an X on a middle one, but it's I don't know. It's unclear what's going on there. So, but we don't have a whole lot of new stuff to go off of, but we will be going off of stuff nonetheless. I do. Give me just 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. We're back. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. All right. So we are doing some. So let's get started. Let's go to our blueprints action here. Let's get our allowance, and then first thing we're gonna do is throw a coin in the coffer, and by the coffer I mean the well here, and then we're gonna go there. The reason we throw stuff in the well is because there's a way to empty the well, and so if we can empty the well, then all our coins are still there, and so it's like basically investing in a future run. Also, we have a ton of steps because we visited the sauna last time, so we have way more steps than usual. I think we go shrine here for science, because we do know that there's like a consistency to the kinds of blessings that you get. Where did I put that? Shrine. Oh my goodness, caps lock is on. So yeah, we know that when you give one coin, we get the blessing of the dancer, which means that rotating rooms, we can rotate rooms by paying gems. We know that the same thing happens if we give 2 coins. I don't entirely remember what happens if we give 3 coins. So let's go ahead and give 3 coins and like record it for science. A high roller. Okay. So blessing of the high roller, which is gain dice whenever drafting a shop or gaining 5 coins. There we go. All right. So we have that. All right. And so now we have a cool blessing. Sick. So what is that? We get to reroll stuff. So there's not a whole lot of like, there's not like much of a meta that we can build off of there. Like, you know, rerolling rooms is nice, but it's not, we can't really like combo that with anything. I suppose the only thing we could combo with it is like if we got I know there are certain items that like, or like there's certain like experiments we can do where like every time we do we can there's like a certain experiments we can do where like every single time we do a like get a like draft something or like pull something to our draft pool, it shows up like it gives us a bonus. So that's like the only thing that I can imagine we could combo with it, but it's kind of a tough sell. So in any case, let's go ahead and go east as is tradition. So first thing we do, I feel like this is what we get every single time. Like for the last like 4 runs, it's always been hallway, nook, storeroom, or like sometimes it's parlor. What do we do? I don't want to use hallway this early, so I think we just go nook, grab a key. It did occur to me because I remember last time we were in we got to the showroom and we almost were able to buy something, but I realized that there was the master key there. There's the master key, and the master key let us do the what did the master key let us do? Like the master key basically would nullify standard keys because it's basically just like you can just open every door. So I think that, you know, that would be a really good long-term play because then we could use keys like in the laundry room to like convert to gems or other things. Like there's lots of options here. Speaking of gems, do we go den here? I almost want to just go pantry because then we don't like have weird like stuff that cuts off, because if den is going, the way that the den is opening towards the entrance hall, like, makes that opening sort of useless because we already have that opening anyway. But I do want a gem, and I don't want to get stuck in a place where we don't have gems to work with. So I think we'll go gem or den. You give me gem, I give you gem. That's how that works. What else we got? Parlor, my boy Parlor. Always love a Parlor. I think Parlor's the move here because then it lets us keep going, and I just love Parlor. Speaking of Parlor, let's solve my favorite puzzle. Is this still my favorite puzzle? I think it's still kind of my favorite puzzle. Like, it doesn't have quite the kick that it used to have, but like, I still very much enjoy this game. The gems are in the false box. Okay, interesting claim. Could be true or false. The gems are in the false box. Okay, so these claims are causally linked. The only one of the other boxes is false. Well, that can't be true, because if this were true, then that could mean hypothetically this is false, and so the gems are not in the false box, but the gems are in the false box. So that can't be the case. So this must be the false box, which means these are the true boxes, which means this is the box that has the gems. And we go next. All right, cool, nailed that. I will be opening this box just because I can, naturally. All right, we go. What else we got? Oh, I guess that was another thing that we did last time, is what we were able to add there was a special room that we permanently added to our inventory, because we solved the puzzle with the sheet music, and there was like these two rocks out near our tent that we could dig up, and then we got a special upgrade thing, and then it was a permanent addition to our house, and then that addition lets us have additional permanent additions to the house, which is a pretty cool combination of additions that are permanent. Like I always say, permanent additions are kind of what we want, so we're gonna go with that. What else do we do here? Pantry's a pretty good pull here. I almost never want to go kitchen. It costs a gem. It's just food. We're already swimming in steps, so we don't really need more. Speaking of steps, apple. We got a coin. We go here. Observatory. Okay, now this is a good investment, because observatory, basically the observatory just keeps getting better and better the more we go to it. Because it's just going to be chock full of cool new items for us to deal with. So we got 21. So the only thing I want to review, of course, is Draxus the Dead. I think really the only one I could possibly mistake that for is Diamandus Major, but I feel like I'm pretty good at identifying Diamandus Major. So we'll see. We'll know Draxus if we see him. Yeah, because that's Diamandus Major for sure. And that's like the cupcake or the apple, farmer's apple, and then this is the triangle slice. Sick. Okay. I didn't even read what those gave me. They gave me a bunch of gems, and apples are more delicious today, and triangles are cool. No, what was the third one? 3 steps. Okay, well that's pretty weak sauce, but I'll take it. All right. Yeah, so now we're swimming in gems. I don't know why we're always swimming in everything. I don't know why swimming is the thing we do. We're swimming in steps, like, but we're stepping it, but we're walking. So we're stepping in steps. I don't know. It's unclear. Anyway, we go security here, because we always want to, it gives us security. We gotta take advantage of that. So we're gonna make it so that there aren't a lot of security doors, and those that do show up will be offline should we get a breaker box. That wasn't a question. It was a statement that if we got a breaker box, we'll do that. Let's go this way. Gotta make sure I'm hydrating properly. Okay. What do we got? Wouldn't be bad to do. That's a lie. Hold on. Goodbot may or may not be lying about the tea. Hold the phone. What are we doing? We're doing, what was it? I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. I'll tell you what didn't happen. Me leaving for 2 minutes a little bit ago was definitely not me going and getting my tea, because not that I forgot the tea, but I kind of forgot the tea. I was rushing to finish dinner before stream, so liar pants on fire. Oh no, you caught me. No, I did in fact fib just a bit, because I was rushing to get to stream started, and I realized I forgot to boil water, and I was boiling water, and then I ran over and started stream, and then I was like, oh pants, I forgot the I forgot to get the tea, so that's what we did. The pants are behind a sub? How is that possible? I thought everyone got pants. Like I get channel points in people whose streams I'm not subbed to all the time. So how can that be? Oh, you mean the emote? The emote, the pants are behind a sub. Yeah, so I am open for like deliberation on that, because there's like a part of me that's like, you know, because I only can give I think 5 emotes for like the free tier, and so I kind of go back and forth. I was like, do I want just like the litany of faces to be the free tier, or do I want it to be like different kinds of things? Pants should be free. Put another face behind a sub. Okay, yeah. So maybe I'll do the like a couple of the faces, the pants, and then the whatever the emote is that it was, the other emote that's not pants or faces, like that I made. Yeah, that might be a good like diversity. So all right, I'll can I make that change now? I don't know if I can make that change now. Let me see if I can figure out in 1 minute that if that's a change that I can make. And if it is, I'll do it. And if it's not, we'll put it off for another day. What can I do? Where do I go? Emotes. Oh yeah. Can I do? Yeah, we'll just do this. Can I do that? And then can I do that? And then no. How do I assign? Oh, this is a mistake. Oh, now we've really done it. Oh no, never mind. I did figure it out. Hold on. No. I gotta save it. Come on, dude. Was it this hard to do this? This should be like super easy. Oh, never found it. Okay, I found it. Do that. And then we do that. There. Okay. I think I did it right. Go ahead and refresh. And see if it gives you what you need. So, yeah, because we want the emotes to be for the people. So if the people want the emotes, then we give the emotes the people want. That's how this works. I do have a plan to make more emotes eventually, but it's like I always say, there's just always stuff to be doing. There's always extra things to be figuring out stream wise. And now that don't have a job, I'll have a little bit more time to do that. But I also have to spend that time making money other ways. So it's gonna be a emote of pants that are on fire. That's actually an epic idea. Can you drop that in the suggestions section of the Discord in case I forget about that? That because yeah, I have some ideas for different emotes to do, but I also am super open for other ideas because I wouldn't have thought of that, but that's a super great idea for an emote. Thank you. Okay, what are we doing? Bedroom blocks us. Guest bedroom is guest bedroom. Commissary is actually a pretty good play here. Oh, and we also get the dice from here. I forgot that whole blessing situation. Okay. So what I've learned here is that when I special ordered the magnifying glass, it overwrote the shovel, which is kind of the whole thing that I wanted. I don't actually want a magnifying glass that bad. So next time we find ourselves in security, we're special ordering the shovel again. So what do we want? Sledgehammer wouldn't be bad. We only have 8 coins. So if it's between all that, I think we get the sledgehammer. Because I don't know, it's a pretty good tool. We haven't been running into a lot of stuff that's actually that like some of those boxes that you would actually use the sledgehammer for, but it's always nice to have. All right, what do we want here? Empty closet, conference room, or Verdania. I could do Verdania. Do I want to do Verdania here? Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. That's not a bad shot, but conference room gives us more options, and I kind of don't want to spend, if I'm going to spend gems, even though I have gems to spend, I don't want to spend too much of them on something like this. Thanks for chilling today. Of course. Welcome in, Real Mule. Good to see you. We're just trying to pick what our room is here, but yeah, I'm super, I'm always down to chill. I enjoy your streams, and it's a nice little it's become kind of a nice little like lunch break rhythm for me to just pop in, see your progress on Silk Song, and then just hang out for a bit. So it's really been helpful for me, and I'm glad that you're enjoying it as well. But how are you doing today? What's going on? We're trying to make progress here. I guess I don't really have a good solid goal right now. Because for a long time the goal was to just get to like these upper levels and get some more information. I guess our goal is to like find rooms that we haven't found. I think that's the goal. Which there's not a lot of those, but maybe get the showroom. I think showroom purchases are the goal now. Yeah, because we need those upgrades. What do we go? I think do we just keep going higher? I think we just go higher. Courtyard's not bad here. We don't have a shovel. I should have. I don't know why I ever gave up the shovel, dude. Dark room sucks. Spare bedroom's not bad, but I feel like courtyard's probably the best play here. And we've got the gems for it. Let's just do courtyard. Maybe it'll have a shovel. Of course not. Has it ever had a shovel, or did I just like gaslight myself into thinking like the first time that I was in the courtyard it gave me a shovel, and so now every time it's supposed to have a shovel? But I don't think that's the case. I think it just does what it wants. I'll be heading to sleep in a bit. Well, thanks for stopping by, Rem. I know it's late for you there, but I appreciate you popping in. Always good to see you, and I hope the rest of your summer job goes well. Bye. Yeah, hope everything goes well with you. So yeah, what are we doing? We're going up. Oh, never mind, it's locked. Archives. Archives sucks here. Passageway also kind of sucks here. Kitchen also kind of sucks here. I don't want to... Archives this early is really bad. And we don't really have a good reason to go to archives. I almost want to spend the 2 gems just for passageway. Oh, we could actually redraw. I think that's what we do. We redraw. Now this is what I'm talking about. Freezer is horrible here. Nursery is not bad, but not great. I think this is actually a pretty good place for hallway. I'll take hallway here. So what do we got? For some reason I thought there was like a package on this vase or something. To go down. I think let's just keep going up for now. Oh, never mind. As I was saying, let's keep going down for now, because up is not where it's at. Never mind. As I was saying, let's go back the way we came, because you know, I'm just not really feeling like hallways the vibe today. I'm more of a conference room kind of guy. Ooh, workshop. We don't have anything to do, any workshopping to do per se, because I don't think we even have any items. We have a sledgehammer. We can't really workshop with a sledgehammer, but sometimes workshop gives us something. So we'll go workshop here, because we don't come here very often, and every time we do is always a good time. Battery pack. We already know about the sheet music. And then the letter H. I'm not convinced. So I'm not convinced that this means anything at all, because the letter does keep changing, but it's like the same thing over and over again. Workshop. Workshop letters. ATCHAAH. It almost makes me think that it's depending on the day. Like if we skip, like it's the same. It's like the same sequence of letters over and over again, but it's it shows up whether we actually get it or not. Like, so it's so each day it just goes to the next letter, and we never pull it, and oh well, it goes to the next letter. Can we build a battery powered sledgehammer is the question of the day. That's what we want. We can build a battery powered sledgehammer, but we also need something else. So I think we gotta wait to get something else. Anything else in here? I don't think so. I think it's usually only that one thing, but far be it from me to skip on something just because I'm pretty sure there's nothing else here. Never mind. Hold on. Coat check. Bedroom. It's actually a pretty good place for a bedroom. Not a bad place for bedroom. I'm also getting up like really far up really quick. I guess I'm kind of liking this array because we've got like multiple ways forward on the east side now in case we need it. But we also have like an easy way to go to the west side. And then we also have a bunch of stuff down below that we can use to like fill in rooms and get additional stuff. So I think we'll do this. And we've got the steps for it. So like if we need to double back and get more stepping action, then we do it. What am I saying? No. If we need to double back and like come back here and like get all these rooms and then come all the way back here and like do more of this, we'll have, if any day has the steps for it, this day, because we're still at 82 steps. I'm pretty sure we started with like 90. So we're chilling in the step department. We still don't have a shovel though, dude. Every single time I don't have a shovel, it's just the saddest thing. Like, I don't know why. I kind of suspected that special ordering something would overwrite the shovel, but I needed to try it for the science, and now we're just in shambles. Speaking of in shambles, the showroom is right here. So this is now the mission for the whole rest of the stream, or the whole rest of the day, is to get at least 20 coins for a moon pendant, which lets us do what? If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. That's pretty good. Like, if that's all we get out of this this day, then that's a pretty solid investment. Because, you know, who knows? That could save us having to get a shovel. That could save us having to get a magnifying glass, or like gosh, like if we just started with a sledgehammer and then ran into a bunch of boxes, it's just game over. Imagine starting with the key card, like game over. What else do we have? Oh, but it's different stuff each time, because this last time, this one was the silver key, or the master key, the master bedroom key, master key that let us do every key. Ornate drafting compass. While drafting, you may rotate first 3 floor plans you draw. Okay. That's like, I mean, that's fine. 50 is kind of steep for that. Like, I don't super need that. I don't want to spend $50 on it. Carrot chronography. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. That's busted. So you could just like, I could draft and then see, oh, I don't really like that. And then just be like, never mind, I didn't draft. Like, drafting just didn't even happen. You are more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. Okay, interesting. Which is kind of what we want, right? Because it's my philosophy is always about, we're investing in the future, right? We're investing in the next run. It's not about this run, it's about the next run. Silver spoon, with the cats and the cradle and all of that. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. So that's a great way to just like chain the step gains forever. So I think our goal now and evermore is to just get money. That's all we need. We need money. Which means the chapel is about the worst thing we could possibly do right now. Garage gives us keys, which wouldn't be bad. That actually wouldn't be bad, because we need keys, and then we could just double back real quick and go up to the hallway and the courtyard and use some of those keys to keep going north. So I think that actually might be the move here. I think we go with this. Oh my gosh, more holes, dude. Dude, I really need a shovel, dude. Where does one get a shovel? It's so upsetting. What do we do? Can't open that. None of that's important or real. Yeah, okay. Didn't quite gain anything from that, but well, we gained 3 keys, so that's still a win. 3 keys is a win. But dang, a shovel would really be busted right now, because I bet we could get coins from the shovel. I bet if we got a shovel, there'd be coins to dig up in all these holes. So give me the shovel-a-roni. Let's go with this one. Chapel is still horrible. Wow, all of these are horrible. I almost want to redraw again. I don't want to overuse my redraws, but like, seriously, like this is not the way. I guess, well, so, okay, no, hear me out. I could go bunk room and then hallway, and then use the hallway door to keep going. And then if we need to redraw there, we can. I think that's the move. Go bunk room. So kind of a bummer we don't have anything like nursery to pair that with, or like sleep mask or anything. But we do have 2 more keys, so that's actually a super epic investment right there. What else we got? What is there to do here? Nothing. So let's go north. Just lurking for a bit, but you have your oh my goodness, thank you so much, Rem. Holy cow, that would have been, I don't even know how long. I appreciate you. Feel free to go back to lurking. Thank you so much. Holy cow, what a disaster. Leaving the notes on the screen like a clown. You'd think we're what, 6 months in? Yeah, but I'm almost almost 6 full months of streaming here. You'd think I would have learned. You'd think I would learn basic things like don't leave notes on the screen when you're running around. What were the notes even for? When did I pull up the notes? I think at the workshop. So the notes have been up for the whole of the showroom and the garage and like all of that nonsense. So good job, me. Corridor, I think, is the move here. Like, I think Gymnasium's not a bad move, but it doesn't really give me anything, and it causes me to lose stuff. I would go office here, except that also blocks me off. So I kind of... Oh, but it does... No. Okay, so hear me out. We go office. Oh, no, we can't go office because we don't have the gems for it. No, rude. All right. Which I really need... What I need is like a metal detector. Next time we go back to security, we're checking the inventory because I want to make sure I haven't missed anything. Dude, Chamber of Mirrors is not... Every time we get Chamber of Mirrors, it's like at the worst possible draws. We've got 3 horrible draws. Something I can't do, something that's going to soft lock me or just block me off, and something that's going to ruin a bunch of stuff. I think this is our redraw. Boiler room is not great there. The drawing room or the storeroom. I think we go storeroom because it gives us an extra gem. It gives us 20 coins, which is exactly what we need for the joy pendant, the moon pendant. And then we can just swing down to the entrance hall. It does soft lock us here, so we can't go any further north. But we can swing down to the entrance hall, clear up the rest of those rooms, see how many coins we can get, and then just buy as much of the most expensive things as we can get. I think that's our move. Because this guarantees, like, this locks in a this guaranteed locks in the moon pendant. So if everything else beyond this is a flop, right? If I click on one more door down there and it ends up being 2 chapels and a furnace, we still got it. We can still win. I will be viewing the estate inventory. Okay, we've missed nothing, which means I'm a genius. And then I will also be logging into the network because I want a special order stuff. It is kind of a bummer. Like I am a little frustrated. Like it's quite tedious to enter this password every time, and it's like I know what the password is. I know it from memory. Like I don't even have to look it up. But it's just a lot of work. So it's not my favorite. It is what it is. Password accepted. Okay. Connecting to network. Staff services. We are going to request... No, we're going to special order. Place special order. We're ordering a shovel. Approve. I like how I get to approve my own special order. I get to place a special order, and then I get to say, yes, this is approved by me. Ordered by GoodBerean. Approved by GoodBerean. Insider trading? Nah. Berean insider trading. Yeah. What do we do here? Okay. This is useless. This is borderline useless. Unless we happen to get... Do we just go... Oh, but Aquarium... I don't want to spend a gem. No, dude. I think... Okay, hear me out. I think we go coat check here. Because we have 2 other doors to work with. I bet we can get what we need through those other doors. So... I think if we just have a little dead end here, that's okay. And if we happen to get vault, then we just win. Okay, I will be going in here. I don't think that there's any stuff in here, but I just, you know, I don't want to miss out. And there's nothing. Cool. Okay, what's the route back? Observatory, pantry, parlor, den. Okay. And I think we'll be going just like straight over from the den. Although maybe not. Maybe I'll go back to entrance hall because I do in fact want to on the chance that it's like a straightaway, then it like lets me get over here. So I think that's the move. Chamber of Mirrors. Okay, hear me out. This would not be a bad spot for Chamber of Mirrors because there's a very real chance that we actually get to all of those doors. So I think we do Chamber of Mirrors here. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. That's interesting. That's good because that means that we also, the chances of me like, the concern is always that I'm like, I run out of the good rooms, right? And then it's like I'm stuck with just all of the dark, like the red rooms and the dead ends, and then I get soft locked. But we don't need to do that if I can redraft security or pantry or parlor. I could redraft. We could do a double parlor game, which might be a good argument for holding on to the second parlor key, because imagine we get 3 parlor. We imagine we get to the parlor and we just have 3 keys. I think we do that. I think that I've now just changed my strategy forever. Okay, so this button opened that one. So hopefully we can get all. Unfortunately, that is the one that's like the furthest from where I was going. But let's actually, before I leave, let's double back here, because now this should be open. And we can press this button. And so does it open? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh man, we're gaming now. Now we're thinking with mirrors. Wait, yes. All right, so we get an orange. Easily making up the lost steps there. Actually, probably not quite, but decently so. Button. Okay, that's not exactly what I was hoping for, but it'll do. It'll do for now. We're already making more progress in the Chamber of Mirrors than we did last time we had it, which was, I didn't know what it was, and so I got soft locked immediately. But we're not doing that this time. That's not what's happening. Okay, entrance hall. We could go dining room here. In fact, I think dining room is the best move because 1, the other 2 soft lock us. 2, we've been to rank 8, which means we get a meal. And that's actually going to be super helpful for us to make sure we don't run out of steps, because we're going to have to make it back up to the showroom after all is said and done. Dinner is served. Today's main course. Country stew pie. I'm pretty sure I've had that before. Boiled chuck stew, layered and then baked to perfection, topped with a mashed potato Parmesan cheese crust. Plus 20 steps, plus an additional 10 steps. You have a boiler room in your house. Okay, I do not have a boiler room in my house, so I think we're going to say not yet, because I'm going to have to head back this way anyway. We're not in danger of running out of steps right now, and I think I'll head back this way and we'll consume the meal if I get the boiler room. And I'll consume the meal anyway, but there's a chance we get the boiler room on our way, and then everything is super great. So let's do this door first. Do another storeroom. Okay, hear me out. That guaranteed gets us a 30. We might get the chronograph if that's what that. Yeah, I think we do that. Like, this is because we can definitely just keep going north. And even if we can't, honestly, this is like a huge win. Like, if we get soft locked right now, we just head right back to storeroom, we buy chronograph, and then we're time travelers, which honestly, like, dream come true. Always wanted to be a time traveler. Will always want to be a time traveler. Ooh. I think we have to go hallway here, because hallway is the only one that gives us an access to that side door. So yeah. Let's go hallway. I'm getting a little scared that we're going to soft lock ourselves soon, but We've got a lot of options still. So what do we got? Button. Okay, now we can go that way. I am liking this Hall of Mirrors thing. It's a little tricky to kind of navigate and get to all the different rooms, but oh, and now we can just never mind. Now this is just like a central hub for us to do everything. We press this button and that opens that. Okay, so now, oh, that means we can if we go back there, we can get to that one. I kind of want to just do that right now. Because we can. We can, and it's there. And, so we press this button. No, we've already pressed that button. Oh, it shuts it. Oh, interesting. So I have to actually remember which ones I've pressed, because otherwise I'm gonna, like, close myself off. Okay, and now everything's connected. Now it's all coming together. We still can't get here, but if we could get over there, then it's just over. How many walls are here? We got to count because we've got 9 buttons, right? And so there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 3 walls that don't open. So we have 5 walls currently closed down. And so we have to get over here, and then presumably these both open up other walls that we can just get to other things with, like, well, it'll just become our super mega central hub. But we do have to get around that long way. So that's now our sub mission. Our true mission is still to buy something, but our sub mission, ooh, if there was ever a time for Passageway, as much as I love Parlor, and as much as I would love to do 2 Parlor games in one day, if there was ever time for Passageway, I think this would be the time. We have the gems for it. We gotta go Passageway. Then let me see what's behind this. We can go another courtyard. In case I was wanting even less... Gosh, I still can't dig though, dude. But we gotta go it's gotta be courtyard, because dark room... Well, I guess... So, like, courtyard might have something. And if we get a shovel, then it's courtyard super good. But it costs our only gem. Archives is kind of a non-starter here. Dark room is normally bad, but we don't actually have to draft from here. Because the only room we're going to is the Chamber of Mirrors. So dark room's actually... This actually would not be a bad place to put dark room. It doesn't clear it from the drafting pool because, well, there's another one, but I think we go dark room here just so I can save a gem. And then we go in here, button. Or did I just... No, I think I was in here earlier and just did not eat the orange. And then button. Oh! 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 What is this? Was ist das? Huh? What? What? What am I even doing here? Hello? And then, of course, there's an ad break. I'm confused, and there's an ad break. Whatever. What else do you expect from me here? All right. Well, I'm going to stew in my confusion while we run this ad real quick. And then we'll be back, and hopefully I'll be slightly less confused. So take a little break, get a stretch, get a snack, get a drink, whatever you need. And we'll be back soon with more confusion. All right, I'm back. Everything's back. And not only am I back, but I think I have a solution. So, hear me out, right? When I press button, wall go up, which means if I press different button, if I press same button, wall go back down, and then I get to do thing. Now, I don't know what thing I get to do, per se. So I can't actually reach this stuff. Oh, can I? Can I press this button? No, I cannot. So I have an idea of what can be done here, but I'm not super duper clear. Like, what's the goal though? Because like I can't get to the ceiling. Like we can't walk on the ceiling. And like I don't even know what this would get us. I guess, you know, is the goal to get up here? Get up to this button? How do we do that? Surely it's by pressing these buttons, but how? How do we make that happen? So let's press this button again. And then, oh, never mind. So now, let's do a science experiment, right? What does this button do again? This one. I don't think we can even get there. Let's try. Well, let's reason through this. We can get, where can we get? Well, anywhere we can get here, or anywhere we can't get here, we can get there, and vice versa. So that means that one doesn't give us what we want. But let's say we did this. I don't remember which one that is. That one. Okay. So hypothetically, when we go over here now, we can get here and then here. But what does that gain us? Because we still can't press the button. What is the goal? Oh! We found a duplicate copy of one of your floor plans. Would you like to permanently add it to the nook to your drafting pool? Yes, because we love a nook. I think nooks are good. I don't know if there's a strategy towards ever like saying no to that, but now we know what the goal is. The goal is not actually to press the buttons. The goal is to get the shelves. So what do we do to get the shelves? Oh, so no, I mean we just solve it in reverse, of course. So we do this. We do bop, and then which one is this? That one. Okay, so we can we get over there? I think we can get over there. Yeah. Do that. I'm just gonna do it one at a time. It might be a little slow this way, but it'll help me keep straight what I've pressed and what I haven't pressed, and it will keep me from like locking myself out of something important. And we get some coins. Sick. So we're well on our way to our next purchase already. I feel like it kind of set me up for some poor expectations by implying that they all were gonna have like permanent drafts. Oh, I've done it wrong. That was what I was supposed to press. Now that does actually give me what I want though, because that means we can go around here and then press this and then get over to here. And now we've got the third shelf and a key. Okay, not bad. We've got quite a bit of keys. I'd like to have like a gem or another permanent upgrade would be nice. Man, I feel like getting the permanent upgrade like right out the gate really set some poor expectations. So So this one I know is that other side, which I know that this is that is not a very clear thing, but you know what I mean. I know what I mean, and I will not be elaborating further. So what is this one again? You can press the button. I'll let it go. That, which is actually what we want. Yeah. Perfect. So we go over here. We press the button. And then we get the last one of these. Oh, it's another... Oh, duplicate copy of the boudoir. Well, yes. Now the question is... Does the duplicate copy of the boudoir also have a duplicate copy of the safe with all of the cool stuff in it? Namely the gem. That's a huge win either way. So, okay. I think with that, we've officially solved this room. Like, I don't think there's anything more to do. I mean, obviously, the next time we get this, we'll want to do that same thing because we get permanent upgrades from that. But, yeah, that's a pretty super duper, addition there. Okay. So now let's we go back to our regularly scheduled program. I also realized that, I really need to get my fan in here. I forgot to put my fan in here, and I was going to do it during the ad break, and then I forgot. So we're a little bit warm right now, but that's okay. We press on. We've been in worse spots. So I think, all right, let's go back to passageway and see what action we can get there. I am a little bit tight on gems, so I'd really like to get a gem. If we get a shovel, that would be super epic. I think we go guest bedroom here, even though we don't really need the steps. I'm just kind of, I don't really want the other two, and I'm just kind of hoping that we get like a gem or something. Car keys, that's not bad. We can work with car keys. I don't, sometimes there's good stuff in the trunk. Sometimes it's just more keys, but maybe we can get. I don't think we're gonna go there right now. Well, actually, no. I kind of do want to go there right now because it's we've got the steps to spend, right? We got 60 steps. It's not even going to take us that much to get back there and back. There might be something good in the garage that helps us get a good pull on this passageway. So it might be a little bit wasteful in the step department, but I think it's worth doing it. I also think we're not going to eat dinner quite yet. I think we go... Oh, I should have gone... I've already wasted steps. I should have gone... Like here's what I should have done. I should have done this, and then gone here, and just skipped the entrance hall entirely. But we're here now. Entry, don't go fast. Someone told me not to go too fast. Sometimes you miss stuff. Although we never miss stuff. Like let's just check in here. State inventory. Yeah, so we've missed nothing. We've done everything we need to. I'm a little upset that I invested in the sledgehammer and have yet to sledge any hammers. That's a little disappointing. Also, no vault, which is a bummer as well. I shouldn't have made that special order because the salt shaker plus shovel build on the commissary was pretty busted. And now we have to like go sort of like now we have to work with scraps. Like a sledgehammer. What are we supposed to do with that? But we are good in the step department. We've got plenty of steps to work with. Like I can easily get back to dinner and eat up as needed. Oh, lockpick kit and garden key. Okay. Secret garden key, actually, hold up. Secret garden key is actually kind of busted here. I think we go secret garden here, because even if it's to lock doors, we've got so many keys. And then it guarantees a northward and a southernward expansion. So I think Secret Garden's actually the move. And then there's never anything in here. I mean, I know there's that one note, but there's not like other stuff, right? Can I like press this? No. Can't start the car. Rip. Was really hoping to make my getaway here, but alas, we're trapped on the estate. I don't know if I want to buy anything yet. I kind of want to earn what I can and then make my way back. We've got plenty of steps for it. We got 44 steps. It took us what, like 12 to get here? It's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 just to get back to dining room, and then get dining room's like a guaranteed 20. And then we've got like what, like a maximum of like 10 or additional steps here. So like we're not, you know, we're not running out of steps. That's not what's happening. So let's just go this way. Dude, I really want a shovel though. Where does one get a shovel? How get shovel? Y'all got any more of them shovels? Also, I feel like I'm going really quickly here. I'm not actually holding the run button, but I'm wondering if I've done some sort of sneaky trick that gets me like infinite run. And I kind of don't want to press the run button because I don't want to mess it up. But it's a kind of crazy, the movement. And then we go over here. We didn't get a gem. But oh no, but the whole plan. Oh, and now we're normal speed. So I've not been holding the run button this entire time, and now I'm normal speed. I wonder if it's because I stopped. I think it was the first time I stopped since that little glitch happened. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? No, I've done such a bad. Oh no, because it only works with locked doors. Of course. All right, now this is tricky. We could go pantry, guaranteed 4 coins, which gets us up to 39, which means we'd only need to get 11 more. We could also go laboratory. It's pretty late for laboratory. Sometimes laboratory has really good experiments, but a lot of them are revolving around drafting, and we don't really have a lot of chance of getting something good. So I kind of want to just go pantry, and then hope that last pull is like really good. Imagine we could pull vault. That would be epic. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else we can do here, right? I'm gonna take the risk with pantry and just hope that the last pull is good. And if it's, you know, and if it's not, then oh well. Another observatory? Or what do we do here? Next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. Next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Those are both pretty good. Is that I wonder if that carries over to the next round or not. The other thing is observatory, right? Really, a second observatory will give us another star, give us a chance to get. I don't know if there's one that like makes us rich though, is the problem, because coins are the one that we really need here. Sometimes there's coins in the billiard room, but the chances of us getting rich from billiard room is pretty weak. Are there any? I feel like there's not. I'm trying to think through the constellations that we know, and I don't know if any of them. I don't know if any of those constellations give us what we need. And there might be something in here, but who knows? I haven't been to this very much, so I don't remember. Have I even been to this at all? Her ladyship's chamber. I think I've been exactly once. Oh, I don't know. Dude, I totally forgot that the secret garden key only works when you're actually unlocking a door. That actually ruins my whole plan. Oh, what do I do here? Well, I'm pretty confident that these are not going to give us the edge that I'm looking for. Which means... But her ladyship's chamber is a solid investment. Oh, is it though? I don't know. Here's what we'll do. We'll do observatory because observatory guarantee gives us a star, which is just, again, a super good future investment. I don't know if this is a good future investment. This is just kind of a gamble. So I think we go observatory and just hope there's something cool here. Let's just go through this book as well. North Star giving 1 gold. Okay, so if we get like 11 North Stars, then we're winning. Twins could also be good because we could get trunks added to the entrance hall, which might have coins in them. Slice is not what we want. Diamandus Minor is not what we want. Southern Cross is not what we want. Farmer's Apple is not what we want. Clavis is not what we want. Diamandus Major, or whatever. Sale is what we want. If we get sale, we're winning. That's what we want. Give me a sale. Show me the sale, please. Oh, I think that's Draxus. That looks like Draxus to me. So that's the Clavis, the key. And then that's the twins, and then this is Draxus. Which I think doesn't matter because we're out of drafting rooms. So I'm just gonna do this for science. I want to prove this is Draxus. Yep. Oh, and it's literally I don't know, it doesn't even give us, it's just, I didn't expect it to be like a box. I don't know, just like a circle. I expected like more of a, I don't know, like a face drawn in. But no, it's just Draxus the Dead. So dead end rooms are more common today, guys. Oh no, whatever are we gonna do with our dead end rooms? How will we ever survive? We'll make it. Okay, I found the glitch, guys. So I'm just gonna document it here for you. So the glitch is you hold the trigger while moving. You press the so you hold the run button while moving, and then you press the you press the map icon. You release the trigger button, but you keep holding the movement, and now you're just running forever. But if you stop, you stop. So don't stop. Don't ever stop. So we're not out of hope yet though, because we did get the twins, which means that there's chests in the entrance hall. So let's go. I'm actually not going to use the run glitch because I don't want to like accidentally run by something I need. Even though we don't really need to be conservative with our steps here, I still want to like not risk it. All right, we didn't get our boiler room, but that's okay. 20 steps is more than sufficient for our goal. As a little fun fact, I've actually just been drinking my dinner seltzer this whole time. I haven't even touched my tea. That was my first sip of tea. Normally I don't go for chamomile because it's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit bland, in my opinion. Is that a treasure map? Dude, the fact that I don't have a compass continues to be the bane of my existence. And of course it's D6. We're even at D6, aren't we? Yeah. D6 right there. We could go treasure mapping in the hallway, but we can't because we don't have it. Give me some... Dude, no, this isn't what I need. You can't even... All right. Dang. Well, we still made some gains, right? If we, there's a couple of ways in which this could have gone a lot better, and we end up getting There's a lot of ways in which we could have made this. Oh shoot, that's not where I wanted to go. Sorry, I'm trying to like talk and do the run glitch at the same time, and be clever. Oh, but the question becomes: go this way, up here. Wait. Treasure map. Yeah, this looks like the spot. Now to find something. Dig. No, we do need to dig. Oh my goodness, that's so upsetting. No, I'm going the wrong way. We gotta lock in, or I'm actually gonna throw here. This is completely what not. None of this should have happened. We're going back. I'm distracted because I'm trying to like do the run glitch. I'm just so excited about that I found a glitch here. Found a glitch in the game in real time. So, that's pretty fun. I wonder how many other people have found this glitch. I wonder if this is like a well-known one, or if this is just one that's like, or if we actually, like, I can't imagine that no one's found this, right? It's such an easy one to stumble across. Surely someone already knows about this. Now the question is, what do we spend this on? Because we have 39 coins. We can only buy one thing. We can't buy the ornate compass, but honestly, we didn't need that anyway. Silver spoon's good. I almost want to say the chronograph is better. Because, like, how many times have we, like, clicked on something and be like, actually, never mind, I don't want to draft right now. And, I mean, is there a limit to this? Like, how many times we can rewind? Moon Pendant's also good, but, like, I don't know. Chronograph seems busted to me. So, oh, but the only other thing is that Moon Pendant does give us, like, help us chain, like, our inventory together. Whereas Chronograph is like it's a permanent buff, but it's also one that like doesn't necessarily make our like, you know, it doesn't help us amass stuff, right? Kind of the goal is to like amass, you know, gain, you know, things to work with. But I think that I kind of still want to go chronograph because I feel like being able to rewind time on any pull is going to getting that early on, like, I mean, day 33, how early is day 33 really, but like getting that super early on is gonna, I think, pay just like a lot of more dividends. Whereas like Moon Pendant, I think we want to get the most expensive one we can, in the chances that, you know, on the chance that we don't get 30 again, you know, or in the future, you know, let's say next time we can only get 20, then we can buy the Moon Pendant. Whereas if we can buy a 30, I feel like we should buy a 30. And while both of these are good, steps generally aren't our problem. And so while that would certainly put that to bed forever, I think chronograph's probably our best, and it also gives us more tomorrow room. So it is, you know, helping us set up for the future. So I think let's go chronograph here. I just really want to be a time traveler, guys. In fact, that's our gonna be. I already know the name of the VOD. Because I do name the VODs. I try to come up with fun names. So it's you know, I like to think of the VODs as, you know, I like to tell a story with the VODs. I like to kind of think of, you know, each VOD as having its own little arc and its own little, you know, like an episode of a TV show where it's like you have like the overarching plot of we're trying to get to room 46, we're trying to solve blueprints, we're trying to prove that GoodBerean's not a dumb face, but we also have like the little, you know, the little episode long arcs of like, oh man, we just learned to time travel today. Time travel is now like the whole art, you know, time travel is now the plot of the whole rest of the episode, guys. Like, I don't know if you were aware of that, but we've just now sealed our fate. We're time travelers now. Better get used to it. Dude, that's so sick. That's such a sick design too. I love like the exposed clock thing, and it's going backwards, like a little bit of crystal action just to kind of, you know, give you the sense of like, you know, I don't know. I don't even know. Not mystical, but like this sort of almost like steampunk fantasy aesthetic, which I'm totally down with. So the only bummer is that the moon pendant would have been a pretty cool pull for the items that we have, to just have a random chance to carry over 2 of these items for the next day would be super sick. But we'll get the moon pendant soon. We'll get the moon, like 20 coins is not going to be hard to get. So I think showroom's now like the goal. Like we get showroom as much as possible, and buy stuff is our new goal. So I feel like we've already accomplished a lot, and we're only like an hour and a half into stream, so we're on good terms. Is there anything else that we can do? I don't think so. I mean, we could possibly create something from the workshop. In fact, let's go do that. Let's go to the workshop. No shovel, dude. I'm so upset by the lack of shovel. We're never again. We're never making that mistake again. I've pre-ordered the shovel. It's on its way here from Amazon.com. We're never giving up the shovel ever again. All right, compass. Okay, so I want to see what can become of this. Hold on. Sledgehammer, battery pack, lockpick. No, compass. No. Okay. What's the other thing? So it's probably a shovel or something. We can do compass, battery pack, electromagnet. What is that? Oh, I've done it wrong. Assemble. What is this? That also looks super sick and steampunk. You are more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collect coins and keys when entering a room. Oh, I think that just means coins and keys that are in there just show up. Not that we get like more coins and keys by just entering rooms. Right? I don't think that's what that would be, right? Yeah, I'm not seeing an increase in coins or keys through any of this. Let's just do one final check to see if there's anything that I've missed. State inventory. Yeah, no, there's not. Yeah, not even any coins. So zero coins that we've missed. I do kind of want to. Well, we have the steps to experiment with it. I want to just try our glitch. I guess that could be an alternate title, is like breaking the game and breaking blueprints. So as long as I keep moving, I keep running. What I want to know is, it doesn't seem like it. I just tried. So I'm running right now. This doesn't seem like a double run. It doesn't seem like I'm like double running when that happens. I'm running. It doesn't feel like, I don't think I'm going faster if I like run and then click the button again, which is what I wanted to test. Okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to here. There's more, probably more that we could do. Reflections of reflections. This confusing room could sometimes prove disorienting to the wayward guest. However, upon closer inspection, they quickly realize that viewing this room is more than one perspective is the key to unraveling its secrets. Yeah, we already solved it because we're a genius. Oh, it's interesting that it's categorized as a dead end. Which I guess technically it is, right? Because you can't actually exit it from... Like, you have to get around the long way for each door. Showroom is rare. We gotta figure out a way to adjust that. We can adjust the rarity of showroom. It's just game over. Not for the faint of purse. Yeah. Okay. Let's call it a day. In game, not out of game. Out of game, we're still very much in the early day. We're gonna get at least one more run. If we have a run like that, we might even be able to get 2. But huge gains. Huge gains. We solved the mirror room. We got 2 permanent additions to our drafting pool. I don't know how much that's gonna be a good call, but like I feel like having a nook and a boudoir is never gonna be like a bad thing for us to go with. And then we also bought a permanent upgrade that lets us rewind time. So we're officially time travelers, which I will not be shutting up about for the duration of the playthrough, just to be clear. Right, I haven't been paying attention to how many days we've done that, so I don't actually know how rich we are in there, but I feel like it's been a while. Like we've probably got like a good like 8 to 10 coins built up, maybe even more. I haven't really been counting. I think we've done at least like 2 or 3 days 2 or 3 days per stream, and it's been what, like 4 days since we discovered that. So I think, you know, we've got to be close to like 12 or 15 by now. Don't check that math. Just trust me. I went to math school. That's not true. I didn't go to math school. I almost went to math school. Fun GoodBerean lore fact. I actually, so I've mentioned before that I used to be a music teacher. So I went to school for music. I went to college for music. When I was auditioning for undergrad, there was one school that I got in that I did not get the audition to be into the music school, because when you're going for music school, you can't just, like, it's not just about the grades, it's not just about the transcript. Like, you have to do an audition, and depending on the school, if you don't get the audition, the music school could reject you, and you could still actually get into the school, and so that happened for this school, where it was like, well, your audition wasn't good enough, so you were not admitted into the music school of schooling, but you could go to regular school. You could go for a different major. You could go for math instead. Like, it literally, the letter I got literally was like that. Like, you got admitted, or you've been admitted to the school. You failed the audition, but you could still go for math. And so there's a parallel universe. It's not a particularly likely parallel universe, but it's not totally outside of the realm of the possibility that GoodBerean of the past went to a school for math instead of music. And who knows where that would have landed us today. But that's not where we are. Where we are is me quitting my IT job, to go back to music, probably, because I liked music better and it didn't give me anxiety attacks, usually. But let's keep going. Schoolhouse or shelter? Like, I'm not even considering hovel. Should I consider hovel? Additional steps instead of gems. That would have been a good one for last time. If I had gotten the hovel last time, we probably would have gone hovel. But now that I have normie steps, I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want to see... I feel like we should, anytime we give in schoolhouse, we just got to go schoolhouse and see if we can do that. I don't think there's anything in there that I can pick up, so I'm not going to go in. I'm going to save this step. But we'll see. I think last time, what was it, 5th grade we got to? Because we studied geography. We did what? We did math, science, art, geography, and I feel like there was something else. I feel like we've been to 5th grade. So let's see if we can get to 8th grade today. Are we smarter than an 8th grader? Only time will tell. But first, we go east, as is tradition. Library. Love me a library. I do like the library. However, it's a pretty early game for the library. The only use of the library right now is the bookstore, which we might not even get. And if we do, it's Is it a dead end? It might not be a dead end. I think we go parlor because it's always good to have some early game gems. Dude, the day we get to add a second parlor to our draft pool permanently, that's gonna be a good frickin' day. All right, what do we got? This box contains the gems. All right. This box does not contain the gems. Okay, so those could be mutually exclusive. Those could be mutually compatible statements, or they could also still not be. The other two boxes are true. Okay, this feels like exactly what happened last time. So if, let's say this is true. If this is true, the other two boxes are true, which we already know can't be the case because one of them has to be a liar. So that means this one's the liar, which means it's not the case that the other two boxes are true, which means only one of them is true. Okay, all right, this is a good puzzle. I like this. All right, because I thought I solved it, but no, we've just started. We're just at the beginning. We're dipping our toes in to the great deep pool that is this logic puzzle. So we've proven now that this is false, and that because it's false, one of these is false. Only one of them is true. So let's say this is the true one. This box contains the gems. That means this is false. This box does not contain the gems. But if that's false, then that means this box contains the gems. But we know because of the rule that we just read recently that we should have known from the beginning, but we forgot, that we can't have both of the boxes containing the gems. So this is the false one. This box does not contain the gems, and therefore this is the true one. This box does not contain the gems, which means that if this box doesn't contain gems and this box doesn't contain gems, then this is the box that contains the gems. Oh yeah, that's a good puzzle. I like that one. Oh, that feels good. Oh yeah. This is the kind of parlor game action that I'm talking about here. This is what we mean when we play the parlor game. This is what we want right now, right here. Okay. We got our 2 gems. We're on our way. Now I'm thinking, now that I've like solved that other part of it, I'm kind of regretting my choice of getting the second key, because I'm thinking, we're kind of unstoppable now. Like, we've gotten all of the, I now have pretty much every opportunity to get, what am I saying? I've totally lost my train of thought. I basically, now that I actually understand all the rules, basically I just can't be beaten, is what I'm saying. That might humble me soon. I might hit a point where these logic puzzles become insane and I just can't do it. But like, I don't know. After these last couple, I feel empowered. I feel like, yeah, I'm unstoppable on this logic puzzle journey. And I kind of wish that I had gone for the one that gives me 3 gems instead of 2. Because that would have been probably a good long-term investment. But it's okay to have the safety mode, I guess. Classroom. Yeah, I think we got to go classroom here. It also occurs to me that we probably can't really count on getting to grade 8 until we get some crazy permanent upgrades that just basically give us a lot more gems more consistently. I think that's the only way to move forward. Yeah, there's nothing in here I haven't done already, so let's just keep going. Classroom. Okay. Or den. I mean, we kind of just gotta always go classroom when we can, right? Even though like I'm now out of gems, it just, I don't know. It's the way that things must be. Now, unfortunately, we have kind of blocked ourselves off real quickly here, and we now only have one option. So this better be a good one, or this will be like the fastest run we've ever seen. And of course, we have the observatory, but I can't do anything with it. So we got to go Nook. We'll at least get a key, which would be nice if we run into any locked doors. Can't go commissary. Well, all right. Well, all right. Good run, guys. Gosh, dang it. We really botched that one. Huh. Gosh, dang it. All right. I guess we go guest bedroom. Wow, what a waste. Compass doesn't even matter, dude. I think this is the actual worst day we've ever had. I think this is the least we've ever accomplished. What did we learn? 0 things. We didn't learn a thing. We learned that I'm a genius at parlor game, but we already knew that. Like, we've known that since stream 1. We've known that since in-game day 1. We've always known that I'm a genius at parlor game. That hardly counts as useful knowledge. What else have we learned? Nothing. We've literally learned nothing that we didn't already know. Did we get any permanent upgrades? No. I guess technically we threw a coin in the fountain, so conceivably that counts towards something, but like, holy cow, what a waste. What a freaking waste of a day, dude. Can't believe it. I'm scared that at some point I'm going to add a command to GoodBot, and I'm going to forget to update the commands list, and then it's just going to be all over. It's going to be chaos. Day 35. All right. Hopefully it's better than day 34. I think what we've learned from this is that if I see the schoolhouse outside, we don't do the schoolhouse. Because I do think, I don't know, I feel like 5th grade is probably as far as we'll be able to get with our current like gem input. Like, until we start getting some really, really good gems, like really, really good upgrades, like you know, being able to store more gems, being able to gain more gems like consistently throughout the day, like it's gonna be hard to get past grade 5. I think we go tool shed here. So here's my thought. Trading post to be a good one after we start getting more like permanent upgrades from the showroom. Trading up post isn't super useful to us right now because it's kind of a gamble. It depends on us actually getting good items throughout the day and then remembering that the trading post is here and then coming back here and actually getting a good deal for it. Like, there's too many variables. I feel like trading post is really going to pay out when we start doing stuff like having the moon pendant and carrying over items from the previous day, or getting the master key so that we don't no longer have to deal with like, you know, other, I was gonna say no longer have to deal with the key card, but we still have to deal with the key card because the master key probably doesn't open that. But I don't know. I think trading post is going to start paying dividends once we get more permanent upgrades. I think tool shed's our move here. Get 2 things right out the gate. The metal detector and the toolbox. Wrench. Gear wrench. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Oh yes, I do remember us getting that. That's actually a pretty sick item. I don't know how much use we get out of, like, what are the mechanical rooms actually? Let's take a look at our room directory. Breaker box, boiler room, pump room, security, workshop, laboratory. I mean, I guess that's okay. I don't know if any of those are ones that like I particularly like. What's the rarity on this? Standard. I feel like that's a good rarity for utility box. If anything, we should make it rarer, not more common, because oftentimes it is a hindrance more than a help. But when it is but when we want it, we kind of really want it. So I feel like standard's a good thing for it. I don't want to make it too rare and then have it never show up. Boiler room, standard. I think we already adjusted the rarity of boiler room. Pump room, unusual. It might be good to make pump room a little bit more standard, especially because it's locked behind pool. Like, we have to get pool to get pump room. So I feel like once we get pool, we want pump room to be pretty common. So I would probably bump that up if we get the chance. Security standard. I feel like that's a good one. Like, we see security a good number of times. I feel like I'm rarely like gunning for security and don't get it. Like, I feel like security usually comes along at a good time and I say, oh yeah, I think we'll go security here. So I think I kind of want to leave it at standard. Workshop is unusual. I might make workshop a little more common. I think that's the only other thing that I might change. And then laboratory is standard, which again, I think is good. I think we do want laboratory. I don't want to get like laboratory like every draw, but I think having a good, a good reasonable chance of getting laboratory on any particular day, I think is a solid investment. So I think I would probably change workshop to common and pump room to common, but everything else, or like standard, I guess, standard, pump room and workshop to standard. So that's kind of going to be our goal for the day. Can we draw pump room and workshop and make them standard? That's what we want. Let's try to accomplish something today before I run out of time. All right, we go east as is tradition. Oh, speaking of that, workshop. I kind of let's go workshop and let's make it standard. I don't think commonplace. I don't want it that often, but I think standard's a good option for this. Oh, we got the matchstick kit E. Have we seen an E before? I don't think so. Hold up. All right, I'm gonna do something dangerous. I'm gonna put notepad on the screen and hopefully I'll remember to take it off. So last time we saw an H and then we saw an E. I'm gonna put a dash here indicating an indefinite amount of time since we last saw something. And then I'm gonna E. So we had, oh no, but it was also, we weren't at workshop last time. So technically it would be something like this. H, E. So I'm actually gonna do like 3 dashes, then a space. To H blank E. So we'll see if this spells anything. Perhaps it won't. But we just gotta try stuff. We gotta, as long as we have a hunch to record, let's just record the hunch. Can we do a metal detector lockpick? I can. Pick sound amplifier. Oh, well, we're assembling that for sure. What, are you kidding me? All right, what does this do? Greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. Yo, that's kind of sick. Does that negate our standard metal detector usage? Which, if so, that's okay, because like I said, I rarely like end up missing stuff. Like every time I check security, like there's never stuff that I've missed. So high sensitivity locks, that's pretty cool. I wonder if that means that we can pick like security doors. Ooh, it's a really good place for parlor. I think we go parlor here. We could go, there's an argument for going Nook here, but like honestly, you give me a choice between Nook and parlor, I'm going parlor. Like just for the vibes, just so that we can do the frickin' parlor game. All right, what do we got? The gems are in the white box. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna have to puzzle through this one a little bit. After all my big talk about like I'm a genius at the parlor game, this one's gonna be tricky. The gems are in the white box. So if that's true, then a box with a false statement contains the gems. Well, let's start this one because this one seems like it might be self-defeating. Let's say a box with a false statement contains the gems. So if this is the one that contains the gems, so that means that if that's true, then this can't contain the gems. If that's false, a box with a false statement, it's not the case that a box with a false statement contains the gems. So a box with a true statement contains the gems. Which means it would not be this one. So whether this is true or this is false, the gems are not in this box, right? Let me just like walk through that one more time just to verify I've got this correct. If it's true that a box with a false statement contains the gems, then this could not contain the gems because this would not be a box with a false statement. If it's false that a box with a false statement contains the gems, then that means a box with a true statement contains the gems, which would similarly disqualify the white box. So that means Whether this is true or false, the white box never contains the gems. Now, if the white box never contains the gems, then this is always false, because the gems are not in fact in the white box. They could never be in the white box. So this is false. We guaranteed this is false. The statement on the white box is true. Well, if the statement on the white box, if this is true, so if, well, let's reason the other way. If this is false, then that means the statement on the white box is false. But that would mean this is false, and this is false, and this is false, which we know cannot be the case. There has to be at least one true box. So if this is false, then this, so if this can't be false, it must be true, which means the blue box is false for sure. The black box is true for sure. So if the black box is true, then the white box is also true. So if the white box is true, a box with a false statement contains the gems. Well, we've just verified that this is true and this is true, which means the blue box contains the gems. Let's go. I'm a genius. That was a pretty tricky one. That was not gonna lie. That one was pretty windy, but we got there in the end, and pretty excited about that. I do fear that eventually we'll have to start writing these down to kind of like trace the logic. I don't know how much more I'll be able to do stuff like that in my head, but we will do it anyway. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Nook. Bedroom, storeroom. I love me a storeroom. I kind of want to go Nook, just so we don't cut ourselves off too quickly. I think we do that. Let's do Nook. Get a key. Also note that I am now saving that second box, which also I'm saving the key because we now know there's never going to be an instance where the other boxes contain the gems. So there's really no point in opening the second boxes. There would be a huge point if we got a second parlor to be able to open all the boxes and just have additional safety options. So we're going to do that. What do we got? Hallway, empty closet. Well, that's useless. Pantry dead ends us. So I guess we go hallway. I don't love having to do hallway here. I would love to have just like a single curved room, but I don't know. It'll get its job done. Kind of want to go spare bedroom here. Kitchen's just never the move. Like I just never want to go kitchen. Because we just never run out of steps, and if we do, like, kitchen's hardly the play. We can't gamble on running out of steps by like wasting our gem on a kitchen. Having some ivory dice is nice. Nice dice. All right. We're fast approaching an ad break, but we got some time to work with. Conference room, maybe? This wouldn't be bad conference room. I think conference room, just so we can have like the split off. And it's also nice, I never really consider it, but like it would be nice if we do end up doing a spread for everything to collect here. No key yet. Interesting. I feel like this is a good place for commissary because we do want to veer over to this to file E here. We could do a reroll, but I don't know. Commissary is almost always like a good investment. I also forgot that it gives me extra stuff. Oh, and now this is the kind of pull that I'm looking for. A shovel and a salt shaker. Unfortunately, we can't buy both, but I mean, come on. We're buying the shovel. This is what's happening. Shovel is just a given. I didn't even read the other one. I didn't even see what else there is. Compass, no. Sledgehammer. That really didn't come in handy last time, so we're not going to do it. Security door's locked. Well, too bad. I have my high sensitivity lock picker that doesn't do anything. Never mind. Okay, we'll come back. All right. Well, the east wing is cut off for us for now, but there's a chance that we get there if we get security or we get a key card. All right. Also, anything here? Seems like there's more glasses here than I remember, but I'm probably just imagining it. What do we got? None of these are great. Although utility closet is not a bad move here. It wouldn't be bad to do have a dead end utility closet here. I don't want to go corridor because I feel like that's gonna make it hard to fill in all the options here. I feel like utility closet's the move, because what we can do, we can adjust this. I don't really want to do that. I like keeping it standard. We do have an ad break coming up, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn off the key card. I also forgot about the VAX indicators. Blue, red, purple. I'll solve this in a second. We'll come back to the VAC indicators, but let's run a little ad. We'll do a teensy little ad break, and then we'll be back soon with and hopefully figure out how the VAC indicators work finally. All right, and we're back. Hope everyone had a good ad break. Okay, so let's actually before I do this, I just want to hold on. Unfortunately, I still don't have a way to render my the screenshots that I take on the in OBS, or like show those off, but I do want to just pull up real quickly because I did take a screenshot of the vac indicator lights, so I want to see if I can kind of dissect what's going on here. So okay, what do we have? So we have it shows a row of green, and it says press any button above to activate blue. So if I press green, it comes red. But so green, so blank goes to green. And then we have green, green, blue. But green, but if we press green alone, it goes to red. And then if we go press blue, press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. Okay, so blue, red equals purple. And then what happens if we press purple? It goes back to blue. Green, so if we press a green, it goes to red. If we press a blue next to a red, it goes to purple. So we could go green, blue, green, red. But the purple switches. How do we do this? So green, red, bop. 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 Green, red. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Okay. We did it. Okay. Now what? I did it. I activated the vac indicators. What is the goal? What have I accomplished? I don't yet know or understand. I also don't know how I even get to blue, but we've learned something ish, I guess. So we'll just leave that for now, and we'll see if. Now hold on, actually, before I do that, one thing I do want to pull, and I can actually pull this up because I didn't take a snapshot of it. I did some notes of it. So if we look at our notes, vac, nope, system, nope, HVAC, nope, blue. Yeah, there we go. Fuse box sequence. Sync all 6 indicators to the same light before moving to the next. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. That doesn't. Okay, well, so purple is kind of still end game, right? So we got to the purple. So I feel like we've accomplished what we need to. I feel like that confused me more than the screenshot that said the office will explain in greater detail. The office explained in greater detail, and it confused me more. This, I feel like, is the goal. So we're going to just leave that there, and hopefully the vac system is just on now. I don't hear the vac system on, but I also can't, maybe I can't hear the sound as well as it possibly could be. So, like, it could be, you know, the audio, the game audio is a little bit low for me. So maybe I'm, you know, missing something that's like subtle that is obvious for you to hear. But in any case, let's keep going here. Not a bad place for a den. In fact, actually an epic place for the den. Let's go den. Because then we can go north. We can also grab a gem. I don't think we have a way to open this. No, we don't. Okay. Dang it, dude. The one time we don't have freaking sledgehammer. Should we go buy a sledgehammer? Oh, we don't have the money. Dude. Of course. All right, let's go north. Oh, we got a second Nook. Not bad. Kind of want to go Nook 2. Electric Boogaloo. And then that. Don't think we've missed anything yet. Observatory. Love an observatory. I'm kind of scared that it will offlock. Observatory is not a great play here just because it we got 3 redraws. Let's do a redraw. I think we can do better. Never mind. This okay, let's do another redraw then, I guess. Ooh. Security. This is actually a really epic play for security because we need, because then that means we can go forward. We'll leave it standard. I think standard's a good place for security. Welcome to Mount Holly. Key card system. Set security to hot. So we're gonna. So here's my big grand play. We're gonna set the security level to high, so that there's a lot of security doors. But we're gonna set them all to unlocked because offline mode. Because the power is off, so the offline, so everything's offline. The system's offline. See, so that means all the security doors are unlocked. So what do we got? So anything in here? Sometimes there's something on the counter. No. I do kind of miss my metal detector, not gonna lie. And it feel like it's not really, I feel like we've not really high security locks. I wonder if the high security locks are like the vault locks. Huh. Did you forget vault today? It's on site. Let's go this way. Ooh, not a great place for laboratory. I'm kind of scared. I almost want to go dark room here, because even though it's a gamble what we get up above, I think it's a gamble worth taking, because then we'll just kind of take what we get. Laboratory I don't love because it curves back down. Laundry room could be good, but it costs a gem. I just don't want to deal with it. Although we do have the shovel, so we could investigate the case of the X marks the spot. But I just don't want to. I don't know. I think I'd rather go dark room, and then there's a chance that we keep going north, and even if it's not, then I can live with that. Oh, and we can also turn on the lights here. I also always forget to check the dark room for like additional items, because sometimes there are items just like laying around the dark room. Like sometimes there's a lever in here. Like I know there's pictures in here, but I don't care about pictures. We don't. What is this, viewfinder? We don't care about pictures and blueprints. We kind of do care about pictures and blueprints, but not anymore because we've solved the pictures. At least all the ones that I know of. Yeah, and so we go north here. I'm just gonna take a shot. Epic. West Wing Hall is actually super good here. I kind of want to go. I kind of want to go down while I can. Let's actually go down from security, because I don't want to have to come back here when there's only 4 rooms left. So let's just do it. Go down from security. We could go boudoir. It's not a great positioning for boudoir. Yeah, it's actually horrible, but it gives us a gem, which we always need gems. So all right, here's a gem. Any other items? Not that I see. All right, we go back, and then I'm just gonna double back to entrance hall. Like while we're here, we might. I'm just gonna, you know, we've got the steps to spare, and then I mean, if it means we never have to come back here, I think it's worth it to just clear out these last 3 rooms. Corridor's probably the best play here. And then yeah, I think we go corridor. And then conservatory. Oh, That's actually an epic place for a conservatory. I think, yeah, we go conservatory here for sure. Ooh, shovel. Nothing was here. Excellent. Okay, let's adjust some rarity. What do we got? In the conservatory, you will be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. What's the difference between rarity and rates? Rarity changes can be reset using the directory in this room. Okay. So we could adjust the rarity of the chapel, the laundry room, or the dining room. I kind of want to adjust the rarity of the chapel because the chapel almost always screws us. Yeah, because it's commonplace. Kind of want to make it rare. Rare flora and floor plans are seen so seldom and represented in so few numbers that they are considered by many to be endangered. Without serious conservation efforts, many of these rare specimens may never be seen. Is it dangerous to put chapel at rare? Like, I feel like, you know, chapel has some good information, right? Because here's the thing. While chapel's not great for like a certain like game to game, there are some puzzles left to solve there, right? And they're like, first of all, there's a chance that it can give us money. So sometimes we actually end up coming out clean. It's nice that it's a 3 exit bed red room because that doesn't happen super often. And there is on the chance that we ever get a flamethrower, we can light the candles and see if that does anything cool. And I think it might, you know, because it's got all the angel stuff, it might be worth just like periodically revisiting. So I don't want to do I want to take it off of commonplace because it shows up entirely too much. But I don't think rare is a good move either. Maybe we go unusual. I feel like unusual is a good rarity because there's a chance that it'll show up. We don't really want to have it all the time, but it's you know, it's not going to be, but it's not going to be like super hard to find. It'll pop up up every once in a while and might be useful. So I think we actually do that. I think we go, I think we're gonna, well, actually, before we confirm that, laundry room is currently rare. So I almost want to change that to something that's more like a standard. Maybe unusual, but I don't know. Standard might be good. I think I like dining room. I like where dining room's at. Dining room shows up like I think just enough. Is dining room unusual or what's dining room's deal? Standard. Dining room standard. Okay. Dining room feels rarer than that, but so there's a case for making rare is just so hard to deal with, dude. Like there's so many times when laundry room would be great. I feel like the number of time, I feel like while chapel's not good, losing 1 coin every time you go through it is really not a huge consequence. Like we can live with chapel. If there's, you know, if there's one red room that we have to kind of deal with on a regular basis, there are worse rooms to deal with than chapel. Because chapel has its benefits. Whereas I feel like increasing the commonality of laundry room is just a net win. So I almost want to put this to standard so that we get it more, maybe unusual. We'll say unusual because it is dead end. We don't want to like have dead ends showing up too much. But I want to have it, I want to see laundry room a little bit more often than I currently am. So I think let's do that. We're going to set laundry room. Okay, we do both. Can I do chapel to wait. So if I set chapel to unusual, confirm, choose plan, laundry room to unusual, choose plan, dining room standard. That seems right. That seems good. I suppose there is an argument to make laundry room standard, but I don't know. I kind of like laundry room as unusual because like like I said, I don't really want too many like, dead end rooms showing up. And while laundry room is definitely useful, it's not something that's so useful that I want to be having to like ignore it every other pick. So I think I just want to verify this is unusual. Oh frick. This is unusual. This is unusual. This is standard. Okay, I think I like that. I think I like that that set. So I'm gonna leave that for now. Drafting locations. West Wing. Oh, okay. This is actually new information. I don't think we've ever been to this room. So let's pull up ye old notepad and put some notes, huh? All right. Drafting locations. Sick. West Wing only. I'll do this. West Wing only. Garage. West Wing Hall. Her ladyship's chamber. From south facing doors. Okay, interesting. All right. So I kind of knew this already. Like I knew that those all three were on the west side. I didn't realize that her ladyship's chamber had to be from south facing doors specifically. So that's good new information. East wing only. East wing hall, master bedroom. Okay, that's also good to know because I didn't realize that master bedroom was east wing only. Other special cases. Conservatory only. We'll do this. Conservatory only draftable in a draftable. I'm leaving that in a corner order. Only draftable. Only draftable in a corner. And bookshop only draftable from library, which we knew. But we didn't know about the conservatory. I didn't know his conservatory had to be in a corner. Which is okay, that's good. So that's good to know. That also means that like I almost always want to beeline for this corner to get conservatory. Not like right away. Like I think we still do our tradition of going east, but I think we kind of want to prioritize seeing if we can get those corners because the chances of getting conservatory and then being able to adjust rarity, that's a pretty big play. So all right, that's some good knowledge. A lot of it we already knew, but like we did learn some actually new information. Alrighty. What do we got? Oh, and the magnifying glass. Sick. Got a stand-up bass. It's in the conservatory, not in the music room. The leaf is touching the strings, which is and potentially also the wood, which gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of the instrument care that's going on here. Also, it's like right next to the windows, which is also not great. Like this is not, well, this is aesthetically a massive vibe, and I totally dig it. From a standpoint of like instrument care in a presumably pretty humid room, like this is very like plant heavy, like presumably there's like a lot of moisture in here, not great for stringed instruments. Also right next to the windows, so there's like and tons of windows that are like really big, glass ceiling, edge of the house. Like there's no temperature regulation going on in here, or if there is, it's temperature regulation that is much better suited for plants than for instruments. So I gotta say, not a huge fan of the placement of this base. However, that said, it does look super dope. A lot of cool flowers. That's neat. King bee. And what else? Anything? Little plant in there. That's neat. Okay, enough wasting time. Let's go over here. What do we have? Storeroom. Not a bad place for storeroom. Actually, epic place for storeroom. I think we go storeroom here. Get 10 coins. The 10 coins, I've not always done a really good job of choosing a good permanent upgrade to the rooms. The 10 coins was absolutely the right call, I think. Like the 10 coins has really been a game changer for us. So I think we could go back up to West Wing Hall. We could also go to Commissary. I kind of want to do West Wing Hall since we're here. Oh, we also have this. I have 3 keys. I think there might be a sledgehammer in the commissary, but I kind of don't want to spend the money. I think we use one of my keys and do this. And we gain a key and a gem. Epic wins. And a coin. I didn't say that, but that's I don't know. That's all super good games. Okay. Cheesy, what is going on? Fortunately can't stay. I'm going to be busy this evening, but I'm happy to see you. Well, thanks for stopping in anyway. I appreciate you even stopping by just to say hi. So totally understand if you got other things going on. I respect it. So enjoy whatever it is that you got to be doing. Hopefully it goes well. But thank you so much for the much love, and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you too, Cheesy. Thank you for just being always a real positive force in any context that you're in. I really appreciate you. But yeah, hope everything goes well. Hope that everything's going well with you, and I hope that whatever you got to take care of tonight, you know, it goes real well, and you have a good time. I'm just playing some blueprints here. We're just we had some pretty good gains today so far. I've changed some rarity. I hope you're well too. Okay, bye now. All right. See you later, Cheesy, and have a good one. I think what we do here, do you go coat check? Coat check might be the move. It might be it's a gamble because I don't know if we actually end up with the vault, but the other option is boudoir. Do a second boudoir and get another gem. But I don't know. This is a really nice spot for a coat check. I think we just go coat check and call it good. And I'm not even going inside because we're or wait. Is that a no, it just moves around. Last time this was like over here, and so it kind of threw me off. Whatever. We are a little bit low on steps. Not gonna lie. That's a little bit dangerous. I think if we do come across a good place for a kitchen. Ooh. Yeah, let's pick the lock. Mail room. That's not useful for us right now, but if we do it, it's a good tomorrow room. Library is also good here. I think we go library. And then we hope we get a bookstore out of this. Also, I should order a book. What book should we order? Let's do the pump system again. And let's see if there's any more information. Now that we've actually been to the pump room, I wonder if there's anything that makes more sense there. Bookshop. Yeah, I think we go bookshop here. Because we might be able to get... I keep forgetting we have the blessing active. What does the blessing do again? Oh, it gives us dice. So So we're kind of like in the more expensive realm. We need 40 or 50 coins, but I think we can do it if we get some good pulls. I think we might, if we get a coin, I think a coin purse would be really helpful here. All right, let's go. Locked. Yeah, we still got the keys. Oh, we can do picking. Never mind. We don't need keys. I think we actually, I'm going to do something that we rarely ever do. I'm going to go kitchen. Because I want to make sure that we can not run out of steps here. Oh, but also, I'm now regretting my choice because the whole point was to save money. Is there any red rooms in our house? Just one. That's not a huge, great investment. Plus 15's pretty good, and it's only costs us 8. I kind of want to... Let's do this. Let's go this way first, because maybe if we get, like, observatory or something. No, of course we don't get observatory. We could do walk-in closet, I guess. We could redraw, too. Walk-in closet's pretty good, but it costs our last gem. So I want to redraw one time and see if we can get something good. Never mind. Horrible, horrible draws. All right, we do this again. Oh, no, but okay. Spread, okay. What's the play here? What's the play? So here's what I'm thinking. I'm too much brain is happening. So the vault, we know now that the vault is in the drawing pool, which means there's a non-zero chance that we could still pull it. We need 3 gems. We could go patio, but because we only have one other green room, we're basically trading a gem for a gem. Oh, and it goes to the conference room anyway, which is kind of far away. The terrace, on the other hand, might be a good long-term investment, although it basically, like, is depending on the fact that, like... All right, here's what I'm thinking. It's kind of a risky play, but here's what I want to do. I want to go terrace, and then perhaps when we go over to the commissary, we could draw patio, or we could draw something similar, which would spread green gems in all the green rooms, which would collect in the conference room. We'd go get all the gems from the conference room, and then hopefully we get the vault again. I think that's the play, and we'll actually pick up the other item from the coat check while we're here. So I think this is okay. This is gonna be crazy. This is either gonna be the dumbest plan I've ever had. Probably not the dumbest plan I've ever had, but it's either gonna be a really dumb plan, or this is gonna be the greatest play you've ever seen in your life. So so we're gonna do this. We're gonna go terrace. Please give me a gem. If we get an epic extra gem, ooh, a banana. Always bring a banana to a party. Definitely epic. I don't think there's anything else out here. Let me just take another look-see. Okay. Little tea. Can we take... We can't drink the tea. Oh, well. I'll just have to drink tea in real life then. What's our walking situation here? We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's really nasty. I almost want to, even though we're like really close to our goal here, I kind of want to buy a club sandwich. I kind of want to buy a club sandwich and just have that little extra buffer. I think that's the move here. And hopefully that doesn't end up, you know, biting us. Hopefully we can still make that up in the difference, because we need at least 40 coins to get something. So we need 16 more coins, and then we just win. So yeah, so I think that's a, you know, that it's a good investment to keep us moving forward. All right. We go, I just want to plot out what we're doing here. We're going bookshop. Oh, but if we run, yeah, that's the other problem, is that we've got to make sure that we have enough steps to get back here to, if you do get enough coins. I'm gonna pick up the key right now. It's a bit of a, how many items can we check? Just real quick, like, I kind of want to just see. Can I check? We've already checked an item. Okay, yeah. So we need to always have. It's always just one item. I figured that was the case, but I just wanted to kind of verify. So we now have our vault key, and I'm basically just gambling on the chance that we get to go into the vault. It's a huge gamble. We basically need to get the one green room that spreads gems in every green room. That's basically what has to happen for us to make progress here. I'm also still not clear on if we're actually accomplishing anything with the VAC system. But all right, let's keep going. I just want to just make sure that we're taking an optimal route, because this is one of those rare instances where the step count is a little scary. Yeah, and then we just go north here. Just taking my time, not rushing, not running into random rooms I don't need to be in. And we could technically get the salt shaker, but I don't know if that's a good investment right now. Because we can just open this. Oh, it's cool that it's like a little dark because of the light, the power's off. Oh, that's scary. I kind of want to go gymnasium here, but it's scary because it's going to eat up our steps. But we kind of got to do it just to keep going. So I think we're just going to do it. I'm still not going to get the salt shaker because I don't want to eat up our coin either. Okay, sick. We do this. Do this one. Showroom, which we can't buy yet. Guest bedroom is actually pretty good here. While we do need the coin, I think guest bedroom gives us the step count we need. And it might also give us something else. It gives us gem, which is epic. All we need, if we get a green room here, we're just winning. Oh, scary. We go boudoir here. We go here, so we go boudoir here. We could also go empty closet, but that actually ends our run, is the problem. We go to boudoir here. Hopefully there's a third gem in the safe. There is. Epic. And then nothing else on the floor. Oh, there's a key. Not super useful because we have plenty of those, but so okay, so what I really need here, we're not going to get that green room, but what I really need here is something that goes north. Or if we get vault, then it's just game over and we just get the vault and then we win. But alternatively, if we need something that goes north, or if at least we can get through the foundation and we can get vault here, that's also acceptable. Bedroom, I guess. The other option The other option is office, which if we go office, we have an opportunity to spread coins, which has a really good chance of getting us to our destination here. With the we get what we need from the bookstore. I kind of want to risk it with bedroom and see if we can get a good pull, because we do have one more dice, so we could you know, if we get a bad pull from bedroom, there's still a chance. There's still a chance to pull office or vault. I think we just gotta take the chance, and we're gonna go bedroom, and I'm gonna hope it doesn't ruin my day. Car keys, not super useful here. We didn't get the garage. Dining room is not bad here. Actually, dining room's epic because it gives us choices. And it not only did it give us choices, it gives us steps. Oh no, it doesn't give us steps because we didn't get to the 8th rank. Also, I should have checked security to see if there was anything I'd missed while I was there, but oh well. Let's go this way first. You can't pick the lock. Then in that case, let's actually no, let's just do it. We'll just do it. Use the key. We've got 4 keys. We'll be fine. Ooh. Ooh, do we go pantry? Pantry's kind of weak. We could go office, but we're basically then giving up on vault. If we go office here, there's not a good chance that we get enough gems for vault. And I really want vault. But there's also a chance that we end up getting a green room off of office. We also have to keep an eye on our step count because we're at now, what? It'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Or let's do this way. It'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's still doable, actually. The other scary thing is I don't know if it gives us enough coins if we do office here. But it does give us a way forward. That's the other benefit of office, is that it gives us it gives us a potential for a green room, and it gives us a way forward. So I'm gonna go office. Before I do that, no, I kind of actually. Before I go the other dining room, I think we go office, and then I'm gonna spread gold. Spread gold now. I'm gonna run payroll too. Payroll's already been run. Never mind. And then, and then now there's coins here. But I thought all the spreading was supposed to show up whenever items would be spread throughout the house. They are placed in this room instead. So yeah, so conference room is our next play. I want to go up north here. I think we go East Wing Hall. And then I'm going to continue going north, and I'm going to hope... I think I just heard a beep. It freaked me out. I mean, it didn't freak me out, but it, like, made me think, like, oh, is there metal to detect? Maybe I'm crazy. And then, so I want to go, okay, I want to go north here, and my hope is to get a green room. Okay, I can't pick this lock. That's fine. I've got 3 keys. We can work with that. Observatory is not a green room, but it's probably the next best play because there's a good chance we get, like, Diamandus Major and that gives us exactly what we need. Alternative, we can go pantry, but I think, I don't know, there's a good chance. We've got 2 doors left to work with, 3 doors if we go observatory. So I think there's a good chance that we get what we need from that. So I'm gonna go observatory. And then give me a Dimandus Major, please. Okay, Sail? Sail? Oh, that's actually way better than Dimandus Major. That's actually incredible. Because now we have enough. We have enough. I just have to make sure I don't run out of steps. So we're what, at 28? So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's going to be kind of tight, but it still gives us some room to work with. So I think let's go here. Okay, I can't pick this lock. I'm going to just use it. It unfortunately doesn't give us what I was hoping for. So, okay, if we go pantry here, well, I guess the only other option is bunk room, right? Which is kind of doesn't really give us exactly what we need. I think we go pantry for the 4 extra coins. Oh, and we get the extra steps too. That's epic. And then let's go down here. Oh my goodness. Okay, we can pick that lock. Can't do any of these. And then do we do our redraw here? We might do our, I think we do our redraw here. I don't know if we have a plan. I don't know if vault's happening at this point because I don't know if there's any way we can gain the keys that we need. Or gain the gems that we need. We'll do a redraw. And it just doesn't even matter. So I guess we have to go lavatory here. I'm not even gonna go in. But so we still have, so we're gonna go back to the dining room. And then we're gonna see if that gives us what we need. Oh, I also forgot that we have, we still are gonna pick up. Oh, once we get to rank 8, then dinner's served. No furnace, that's okay. We're gonna have dinner because I just want to be super safe. Now we've got more than enough steps to work with, which means we're definitely going this way. And I still have to remember that when we have to pass by the conference room, because the conference room is gonna have some goodness in there, and by that I mean coins. I didn't realize we were at 38 coins. Cloister's not bad here. Cloister's actually pretty sick here. We go Cloister. Where the run's not dead yet. The run is very much alive. Let's go north first. Can't pick the lock. We're running out of keys, but I think it's worth to just use them while we can. We're probably gonna run out of stuff anyway. Can't go drafting studio because we don't have the gems. Dang, that kind of sucks. We cannot use freezer is actually like a run killer for us. So I think we have to go empty closet even though there's nothing in there. Just a bummer. And then we'll do that. And I guess we go bunk room and this is where it ends for us. But that's okay because that's not the, that wasn't the goal. The goal was never, oh, of course now we get keys. Yeah, so we can't get any more rooms, but we're really set on the what's up Hamtaro? How are you doing? Yeah, so we're out of stuff to do with the we can't get any more rooms, so the keys are useless to us. However, we have 38 coins. We have some untold number of coins in the conference room, and then we also have a sale. So there's a very real chance we could buy like 2, maybe 3 books, depending on how much how much stuff we get from the conference room. I also like how we like came across that thing the other day that like told us, bro, we left like a whole freaking slice here. Are you kidding me? And it looks like pepperoni and mushrooms, which is basically my favorite pizza. Like I love mushrooms on pizza. So pepperoni mushrooms. I had mushrooms today in my dinner. That's a fun thing that I also didn't do today, or didn't speak of today, is so I kind of screwed up my dinner. Not a ton, but like I put, I cooked up some broccoli to put in my stir fry, and I dropped not 1, not 2, but 3 pieces of broccoli on the floor as I was trying to dump it into the stir fry. And then, oh my gosh, that's so much money. And then on top of that, while I was pondering the error of my ways, the rice got overcooked. Normally the rice doesn't cook fast enough, but this time it cooked plenty fast, and so I had to scrape a bunch off the bottom of the pot that I cooked it in. So it was just despite all of that, it ended up being a pretty okay dinner. But it was all of this, very multiple things happened that could have landed us in Batsville. Okay, 65 coins. That might give us enough to buy all the rest of the books. Let's do the math. 20, 20, and 25. Literally and exactly enough. And 36 steps, that's more than enough steps. I also forgot about the bedroom, so that gave us more steps than we thought. It kind of counteracts the it's basically the opposite of the gym, right? I just want to make sure that I do this all correctly. Nook. Security. And let's actually see if there's anything I missed in security. View estate inventory. No, we've still not missed anything. We're so good at finding stuff. GoodBereans are particularly good finders. I think because of this, we will store the vault key for another day. So we're gonna, oh no, never mind. We're gonna check the item. That is, we could check the pick sound amplifier, but not responsible for content of garments or articles left overnight. We could check a wind-up key too. We could just like stockpile wind-up keys. Here's the thing. The vault keys are really hard to come by. So as much as I would love to store my pick sound amplifier, and as much as that has come in clutch today, I think we stick to the original plan, which is save the vault key for a rainy day. Like, I think we had the right play here. It's just that the RNG didn't do us any favors. Like, we had the exact right play of pull the vault key, head to the east side, see if we can get a green room or enough gems to pull the vault, and it just didn't give us the vault. That's all. And then we ultimately ended up going with the other one, which ended up being, the office ended up being the play here for sure. But that all that said, I think the fundamental logic of store the vault key in the coat check, retrieve the vault key on a run that we suspect the vault will show up, is like, that's fundamentally sound logic. It almost worked today, We just need some slightly different pulls, and we got it. So I think we're going to continue to just double down on that logic because of the vault keys are hard to come by. We'll get the, the pick sound amplifier. We'll get that another day. Well, especially once we get that moon medallion. That's when the goods are going to start showing up. Oh man, we're really good on the steps. So I think if I've done my math right, we can buy... No! Oh, I've not done my math right. No! Okay. We need 5 more coins? Are you serious? Oh, that's upsetting. Well, so... we have to go with the 2 most expensive, right? We have to go with the 2 most expensive because on another day, it'll be easier for us to get 40 than it will be for us to get 50. So unfortunately, the Curse of the Black Bridge will have to wait. But is there anything else we can do here? Because we started check security. There's no coins lying around. Is there any world where I get more coins that I didn't consider? And what's the deal with the HVAC system? Like, what? Where exactly? I fixed the HVAC system, but what does that gain us exactly? What have we done per se? It's really unclear. So, well, is there anything to be gained by going to these other rooms? We could buy more stuff from the kitchen, but at what cost? Like, I mean, at the cost of what you pay, but at what's the point? What would be the purpose? Yeah, I don't know if any of these gain us anything valuable. So I think that's gonna be probably what we do. We're gonna call it a day here, and I think I'll probably call it a stream as well. It's a little bit on the shorter side, but we had a productive, we also had a longer stream on Tuesday, and we had a really productive couple of days. I figure that if I start another run now, we're going to be running, the stream will run super long, and then I will be sad in the morning and really tired. So we're not going to do that. We will do a save and quit. But huge gains today. Absolutely epic gains. I'm just now realizing I probably should have just ordered one of the other books that I just got from the library, but that's okay. Because we will do that another time. But thank you so much, everyone who stopped by. A little bit of a quieter stream, but that's all right. Hopefully that anyone who did pop in or was lurking was enjoying the enjoying the experience. I know I enjoyed it. It's even if it's always more fun with people, but even when there's people that don't not as many people, or the people aren't as talkative, there's still plenty of fun to be had. And so hopefully that was fun for you. But we're going to be back on tomorrow, Friday, with more Silksong Steel Soul. Will we be starting from the beginning again? Yes. However, do I have a plan? Sort of. But do I have a plan that is going... I basically... Last week, we did way better. We made some huge gains in the Steel Soul department. So, if Silksong interests you at all, if Metroidvanias interest you at all, if challenge runs interest you at all, or runs where you watching me do permadeath stuff and then dying and then starting all over sounds fun to you, then swing on by for some almost said blueprints action. No, that's today. For some Silksong Steel Soul action. If that doesn't interest you, that's okay. We're going to be back with more blueprints next week, Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So that is going to be the plan. Thank you for everyone who stopped by. Cheesy, Starry, Bemis, Rem, anyone, Mule, anybody else who just was lurking or just popped by and hung out for a bit, didn't say anything. Anybody who's checking out the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. But thank you so much for the support. We're gonna be back, like I said, next week, or tomorrow, Silk Song. Next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Blueprints. So that's gonna be what that's gonna be. So thanks again. I'm gonna end it here before I repeat myself anymore. And until next time, be good.